Yo, 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 yo. What's good, YouTube? Antayami here, back with another video, and we are here undefeated with the best deck of next format. Okay, let me stop the cap. It's not the best deck, but by far, it's the most fun deck of the format. White Forest, Azamina, Fiendsmith. It's so strong. It's so strong. Okay, so I went to a I went to sneak peek and went 5-0 with it. My matchups were Malice, Tempai, Unchained, Paleoxoic, and Fiendsmith, Primite. And yeah, we won all those matches, which is very, very, very good. And I'm gonna go over the deck profile. So, all right, without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into it. Nothing more need to be said. Oh, by the way, this mat is clean. Loving the mat. Loving the mat. Yeah, the fill center. Fill center's cool too. Okay, let's just hop into it. So we have our 3 Azets. Literally one of the best starters in the deck. It's so broken. Like, whenever I draw this card and it resolves, I always feel like you win the game. Like, even going second, you resolve this card, you just feel so good. Yeah, she's really, really broken. Next, we got the 3 Sylvies. Sylvies, I mean, one of the best normal summons in the deck. She always comes in when she needs to. She's very great off of like Azet, and then you normal summon, and then she gets stopped, and then you just synchro 6 and you just keep pushing. Like, I love Sylvie. Sylvie is so good. Next, we only play the one Azet, Azamina. She's very, very good because she's just, I mean, she's the missing piece of the deck. Like, this deck would not be as good without her. Like, I don't think this deck would be even close to viable if she didn't exist in the deck. I only play one of her because you don't need more than one. In this version of the deck, I don't think you need more. I think 2 is just like doing too much. Like, granted, like, you could probably normal summon Sylvie and you have a higher chance of like, oh, it gets imperm, then you just special summon this. But personally, I think 1 is just all you need. She's searchable, she's recyclable. I mean, I liked her at 1, but I guess a lot of people probably would disagree with me on that. And then the last White Forest card I played was Rusia. Rusia is just an extender. You search her, and if you hard draw her, she's a pretty good extender. But yeah, you just need 1 of her. You don't need more than 1 of her. So yeah, if you guys notice, I am not playing a Stellar. I wish I had a Stellar out here. I think she's over there somewhere, but yeah, I'm not gonna look for her. But yeah, I don't play a Stellar anymore. I know a lot of people have been wondering if we're gonna cut her or not. You don't have to cut her, but I just find her very unnecessary in the deck. She's by far like the scariest normal summon because if she gets hand trapped, you went like -1 for it, and there's like a ton of hand traps in today's meta, so she will never really resolve. Like, my Sylvie barely resolved, but I can only imagine if it was Azet, or sorry, a Stellar, and she got negated multiple times. Like, I would have been in a way worse position. And the fact that she's a normal summon, not a special summon, like, there's a lot of weird things. And yes, you can like put her in the grave and then activate a spell effect, or activate a monster to send a spell, and then she comes back out. But like, it's costly because then you need a second spell to use her effect. It's just like, it's just in a actual like sweaty tournament, it won't like resolve the way you think. So I just cut her, didn't miss her, perform like perfect without her. It was great. For the spells and traps, I played 1 Alps, 1 Sinful Spoils of the White Forest, and 1 Tails. Just perfect ratios. Cards were just broken all day. Then for the Azamina package, I played the triple Black Witch. Card is crazy. We upped this card to 3 because of a card in the extra deck that came up like 4 times. So yeah, 3 Black Witch, 3 better Black Witch, 1 Deception, and then 1 Hollow Azamina. Pretty much all you need. Don't need more than that right there. That package is perfectly good. For the Fiendsmith package, we got the 3 Engravers, Still maxing out on the Gravers because they're still really good to draw. And a lot of the times, even though it is like a draw heavy format, because I got draw like 3 times or whatever, didn't get Dweller, thank God. But yeah, so I always pitch Engraver, and then I will use Engraver as to check for hand traps and bait out things, because a lot of the times when you start with Engraver and your opponent doesn't know what deck you're on, they assume that you're on some type of Fiendsmith pile, right? Like maybe like Cashier Fiendsmith or Bestious Fiendsmith or Primite Fiendsmith, whatever, right? So a lot of times people will interact with this card, and if they don't, the whole point of the engine, yes, you can go into like Desiree and things of that nature, but the whole point of the engine is to use Requiem and use Requiem as a spell. Pretty much that's like the whole main purpose. The rest of the Fiendsmith stuff is just bonus, right? The fact that they can recycle themselves and it's a looping engine and you can end on Desiree, you know, things of that nature. All that is just like bonus, right? As you guys can tell, I am now playing Fiendsmith in Paradise. I think this card, I put it back in. One, it's because it gives Engraver a second search target, because there's some lines now where I would like actually, instead of going for like track, or if I already have track in hand, I will go Engraver search Paradise, and then you go like Azet to pitch this card, and this card is like crazy in the graveyard. And also if you hard draw this card, it's spells in this deck are so weird, because like if they're dead, you could just use them for effects, right? And then like if monsters are dead in your hand, then you could use it for deception. Like it's weird because you could always use your hand as some type of resource, and if you hard draw this without seeing Fiendsmith like package, and let's just say like your sequence gets like impermed or whatever, then this card gets a lot of value, because you could just dump the Desiree and it could still be an interruption. And that came up a lot where I couldn't go for Desiree, and the Fiendsmith in Paradise got me there. Or there's been times where I go for Desiree, and then for follow-up, I'll use this effect in the grave and dump a Lacrima, and then Lacrima just revive Desiree. Like, it's really insane. Going for the non-engine, we played a triple Nib. I think Nib is still broken in this format. It went in all tournament. It was crazy, especially against like a lot of the Fiendsmith decks. Ash Blossom mandatory. The return of the Veiler. So the reason why I'm playing Veiler again at max copies, by the way, I do miss this card. There's a lot of times, and I think I did this 3 times in the tournament, where I would like actually normal summon Veiler, and there's a lot of like cards that like actually pair with Veiler that's really good. One, for example, is this, because Veiler is a spellcaster. You can actually normal summon Veiler, activate this, and you can actually search for this, and then you can actually special summon her and fusion with Veiler and go into Arcielago and go from there. Also, you could also like on the flip back, you could special summon this card from your hand and then fusion with the Veiler and go into Arcielago, and you can go get off the races there. Another weird interaction I was doing with Veiler a lot, and it came up twice in the tournament, is that I would summon Black Witch would get negated, and I would normal summon Veiler, and I could either go into the Fiendsmith package with this, or sometimes I go into Synchro 8, which is Delabelle's, because that equals 8. So sometimes that got me there too as well. So I thought that was very interesting. Yeah, Veiler is like literally the best hand trap in his deck, and I feel like it's definitely a mainstay in the White Forest package. So you have to play 3 Veilers because it's just that good. Impermanence, and then of course we play the Magamut and Druid Worm. I think these cards are insane right now. Insane. These cards went in a lot at the tournament. A lot. Just being bodies, helping versus like Ryzeals and Fiendsmiths are everywhere, like everywhere. And then it's just the fact that they're just bodies, right? Like you can go like Magamut, into Druid's Worm, then End-Phase Druid's Worm summon. And then now you got 2 bodies for Fiendsmith combo. Like, it's crazy. Or you can normal summon Sylvie and go into Chaos Angel. Like, it's unreal how good these cards are. Very good. 40 cards in the main. You guys know how it is. Going into the extra deck. Of course, we play the 1 Requiem, 1 SP Lutonite, 1 Agmende, 1 Sequence, 1 Close Heaven. Nothing too crazy there. Then for the fusions, we go for Azamina. Like, these 3 cards are crazy. Winning all day. This card is crazy going second. Like, this card came up a lot going second, just putting pressure. It's awkward. A lot of people don't know what it does. A lot of people don't see it coming. It's crazy. Guardian Chimera is insane. I summoned this card probably like 4 times in the tournament. Very pressurous. Of course, Desiree, and then MVP, this card. I summoned this card probably 3 times in the tournament, and it won me all 3 of those games because it got me into the White Forest package, and it helped me just establish a board, and it was really, really good. So yeah, this card is insane. I finally did use it with the Requiem at the tournament, so it was really cool. Too bad I didn't do it on stream. But yes. Oh yeah, by the way, Gamers Alley, they streamed their event, so I might go over both of my stream matches if you guys are okay with that. I might just go over that probably later on this week or whatever. And then finally, I played 1 Chaos Angel, 1 Arcia, or how you say her name? I keep forgetting all these names. Arcia, Jesus. And then Della Bells, and this is the Sylvia. So yep, single package, literally the same. Nothing in here is crazy. I feel like that's pretty standard. Moving on to the side deck. Now, this is not the side deck I'm taking to the YCS, but I'll tell you what I'll change out. So, but this is what I had because I'm looking for more copies of this card right here. I picked these cards up after the tournament, so I will be playing this at the YCS. I'm looking for 2 more, but in the meantime, Call by the Grave, which is something I'm keeping in the deck. I'm playing double talents in the side deck and 1 thrust. I'm taking out 1 talents and I'm playing my cards like this for the main event. But right now it's just another talents because again I was trying to find replacements for the Charmies. Then after that, I played double Ghost Bell. Bells were okay. I just never really drew them. I sided them in a lot because they have like a presence in a lot of matchups. But I'm actually taking out the 2 Bells and the 1 talents for the 3 Mo Charmies. So yeah, Bells are still really solid, but I only use Bell mostly for the well, it's good versus Call by the Grave and Bestials, but Bestials don't really affect you, and Call by the Grave shouldn't really affect you either, so it doesn't really matter. That's why I'm cutting it. And it's not very good versus Malice anymore because they now go for the level or the Link 4 monster, so it's hard to like Bell 06 and then they go okay, a Boa of the Lightless Shadows effect, and then they just get to the same thing anyway. So yeah, the card kind of lost a little bit of value for me, so I will be removing it. Then Ferraros, of course, Perulias, of course, and then of course the Lancias. Wrapping up my side deck here. And yep, I believe that's everything here. So all right guys, well thank you so much for watching. Again, if you guys enjoyed the content, leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. And yeah, I'm feeling really good with the list. I think I played really out of my mind, and everything went fantastic. All right guys, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.